Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Stop dropping frames. Please work. Let's go. Good stream. Stop fucking me sideways. Let's go. Bring up the bitrate. Come on. Son of a bitch. All the testing I've done in this stream is barely working. Hell yeah. God damn it. Well, this computer is... that's all you can do. I'm glad the stream's a goddamn disaster. Nothing's happened. Oh, wait. Oh, is it stable? Yay! We got it! And it's gone. Yeah, guys, don't know if anyone's watching, but the internet's just being a piece of shit today. So, hopefully we have a smooth stream. It looks like it's starting off very rough. But we are here to watch a NASCAR race. Oh my god, I got JC1424 here. I'm glad to have you here to see this absolute shit show. Alright. I had a lot of last second issues with camera, internet. My soul, like, kind of collapsed from the inside, so that was a big thing. But, just gonna keep trying to go through it. We're gonna bring up the... yeah, here we go. We're gonna get a leaderboard going. And we're gonna be watching a race today. The NASCAR Cup Series is off at Auto Club Speedway in California. Very different race from what we just saw last Sunday at Daytona. These cars are very different from the cars we saw at Daytona. Not a lot of side force. A lot of people spinning. People that are veterans of the sport. People that are like a lot newer. We don't know what we're going to be seeing today. But it's going to be optimistic about Daytona, but I wasn't really looking forward to it that much because I felt like I kind of knew what I was going to end up seeing. I think I know what I'm going to see a little bit here, and I think I like it. And I'd like to know, before the race gets started, they just did the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem. And we're going to be getting going here soon. Yeah, and I'd like to hear what anyone that's watching is thinking going into this. And I'm going to check this window again just because... Alright. The connection might have stabilized. It might be going all over the place. I don't know what the problem is. If it keeps being a problem, I'll restart the stream. But we're going to try to stick with it for now. It is choppy. So that's why I'm losing my mind. The stream is too damn choppy. And nothing, literally all the settings are exactly the same as they were last time. I've got a new camera, but that shouldn't affect like a network connection of any kind. That's just silly. But as long as you have my dulcet tones and my smooth voice, my radio style voice, then it doesn't really matter what I look like. You can't see it, but there's a little green square I'm looking at in OBS that's telling me that right now we're good. I think we're good, so I'm just going to keep OBS closed and we're going to focus on... We're going to have the leaderboard here as the main screen, and I'm in a little window on the bottom. Anyone that wants to keep an eye on different drivers that maybe the broadcast isn't covering, that was a big problem last week. Greg Biffle is someone that has a decent-sized fan base, and no one was really... Oh, wait, hold on. They're doing the... Oh, okay, they're just doing the start your engines. We're starting engines. All right. I'm totally awake, and that's the coolest part. Yeah, but the broadcast last week was just not really focusing on people dropping out of the race and people going lap down and people falling out of the draft. Woo! Engines, do it. Do it now. So yeah, anyone that is not being represented by the broadcast, I'll try to keep up here. We'll be able to see how far behind the leader they are, what their best lap is, the last time they pit. A lot of good info, and this is all for free. Just on the NASCAR.com website. It's their race center live leaderboard. So I'm not like breaking any rules having this on the stream. One thing that's interesting, 36 cars starting this race. I feel like that has to be a record. What the actual shit? Why is my face frozen? God damn it. I can't trust this thing for shit. I just look over and the stream has my face frozen at the worst. What the actual shit? I look like... Let me try to recreate that. That's what the stream looked like for like a fucking minute. Yeah, I really don't expect people to be watching this stream as much as they were watching the Daytona 500 stream. So, that's cool. I like being alone. Alright, I do need to wash my fucking mouth out. Apple juice? I'm just glad the stream's still going. I honestly thought if it dropped that bad, it was just gonna cut it off of fucking YouTube. Oh, I've got an idea. Maybe, hold on. I have a USB. Maybe that's part of the problem? I'll take this USB out. That is the one thing, literally, that is different between last time I did this and this time. Maybe this is the problem. I also might be the only viewer to my own stream, so that's depressing, but that's okay. Because literally, I don't expect anything from this. I just want it documented how I reacted to this race, because I feel like we might actually see something cool. We had 8 freaking drivers, professional drivers, just spin out completely on their own with no help, just running practice and qualifying laps. This has to be a good car, or at least a difficult car to drive. If it's difficult for the wrong reasons, that's a different thing, but I have a good feeling about it. Let's check OBS one more time. It looks like it's been stable for a while now. That's good. Maybe it helps that I took the USB out. Holy shit, he's here! Easy. I know you said that you wanted to make that username hard to read on purpose. I'm gonna just keep saying. So we got Mr. Snake in the live stream. We've got cars rolling off of pit road. We're about to have ourselves a NASCAR Cup Series race at Auto Club. And I'm gonna have some ceremonial buffalo mac and cheese. It's got some buffalo chicken inside. It has been sitting out for a while I was frustratedly almost crying trying to put the stream together. It's cold now. It is cold. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to microwave this. This is not good. Go ahead and Go ahead and let me know. I don't know how much you've been keeping up with it, but this car looks really hard to drive. Through practice and qualifying, people were spinning out. Uh, what do you think? So with the car, do you think they've all figured out what the issue was from yesterday, and they're gonna have a nice clean one? I don't know what I'm expecting, except for that I'm expecting. Uh, I'm hoping for a really good race. I think we could get a really good race, but um, I'm expecting a lot of people to be confused. I think that's what I'm expecting. A lot of drivers had a very easy car to drive for a lot of years, and now this car is not easy to drive. So I expect some confusion from that, and there's a lot of chaos when confusion is abound. So I'm going to microwave this, and I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to take a look at chat. Yeah. Check OBS again. It dropped more frames, but it kept going. All right. I'll have to figure out why that's happening. Larry Mack Reynolds. These guys practice race practice, which did practice race practice, are also 120 degrees track temperature. Mmm. That is so good. I recommend for anyone looking for a cheap, quick meal that fills you up. Banquet Mega Bowls. Buffalo style mac and cheese. This shit slaps my nuts so hard. So good. Alright. So ECAZ says, I'm expecting drivers to struggle not only with the B car, but with tire wear also. What? I'm not understanding of the B car. I don't think you meant to say the B car. Or perhaps we had snakes last week and we have bees this week. I think that's a fair prediction that there's going to be struggle with handling and tire wear, and I hope you're right. Let's do that. Let's have that happen. I love when these cars are hard to drive. They stopped? What? That's weird. They're doing pace laps at the moment. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Ooh, they're lining up to do a 5-wide salute on the pace laps. We got a 36 car field. We've got Cindric on the pole, and Eric Jones is going to be outside pole. Cars are going to be hard to drive. If you cannot watch the race in your country, I will do what I can to relay the information to you of what it's like to watch this race. Like watch it live. Because that's part of what this stream is. What this stream is going to be some of the events of the race for anyone that is not able to see the race. So if you're wanting to watch the race and just hear the broadcasters do their thing, you probably just want to shut my stream off. But anyone that is not able to see the race, I'll try to commentate a little bit so y'all know what's going on. I've got this leaderboard so we can check on different people's favorite drivers and, you know, some stuff that maybe the broadcast won't cover in very much detail. And we'll all just have a nice chat. Everyone, I want everyone to be able to, if you want to, if you feel comfortable doing it, sharing your opinions on the race, on the sport. And here's the 5-wide salute. That's pretty cool. I thought they used to do 4-wide, but damn if they can't fit 5 cars next to each other on this giant racetrack. And then it's just Kurt Busch all alone in the last row up at the wall because he doesn't have anyone next to him. But that looks really cool. And we got a pretty big crowd from what I've seen here at Auto Club. Do another check. Now I'm freaking just constantly worried about the stream quality. I know it keeps dropping frames, but it's getting slowly better. It's getting slowly better. All right. So let's see. I can't tell if the lights are off atop the pace car. This could be our last pace lap. I don't see lights on the top of the car, so we might be getting ready to go here. They're rolling through turns 1 and 2. Be too traditional, but there is going to be some draft and there's going to be some aero stuff. It's almost impossible to avoid at a track that is this fast. Even in the best car that NASCAR ever brought here, aero was still a little bit of the game. But all that considered, I think we're going to see a race today that I hope that we can see a race today that reminds you of the glory days of the sport. Don't want to get my heart set on it too much right now. You're starting! Gotta chew my food. Alright. Through the Geico restart zone, the flag is down, and here we go. We're racing at Auto Club. And holy hell, did Cindric jump out to a huge lead right off the bat. It's like no one else is even ready to go yet. Eric Jones is to the lead. I was watching people race back in the pack. I didn't even realize that Jones got to the lead. I think he took he might have taken a low line and got around Cindric. Cindric fallen back just a little bit. Jones is going to lead this first lap. And then as they get to the line, Jones leading, and then it's a line of like 6 cars. We've got Cindric, Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney. Who was behind him? I think Austin Dillon? Hey! Yo, what's up, Gene? Welcome to the stream. I've been doing better, but I've also done worse. So, I think this race is going to be the best thing that happens to me today, though. I really hope so. How you feeling, Gene? What are you thinking? I need more Buffalo Mac before I commentate. Let's go. All right. I did not watch any Grand Prix today. I am a very simple man. I only watch NASCAR And even then, I complain almost the entire time. But no, perhaps someone else in the chat saw the Grand Prix though. Someone more cultured than I. Hopefully, there's got to be people like that. I hope so. All right, so we're coming here to lap number 5, and just as Easy said, there is a lot of passing going on here. What I want to see is how close people can run front to back in a corner without the person behind getting really loose. I think that's when you know we've got a really, really good car. If people can run in like people's wake through the turn and not have their cars taken so much out of control that they're just undrivable. Ooh, someone caught the wall there, I think. I think Reddick, number 8, might have caught the wall. He kicked up a lot of smoke up on the top lane. And Reddick's gained some spots off the start. I think he started like 7th or 6th, and he's up to 3rd right now. He looks like he's got a really strong car today. This is quite the top 5 here. We've got Jones, Cindric, Reddick, Blaney. Top 5. If you ignore that Denny Hamlin exists. Oh my god. Did you just predict the caution? Alright, how about this? What's the caution going to be? Lap 16, what happens? Does the nuke finally land? No, I'm not thinking about Russia. I'm not thinking about Russia today at all. What makes you what would make you think that? This is one good thing about Auto Club, though, is that regardless of what car they bring here, there's so many different lanes that people can run, and that's usually really interesting to watch, how people determine which lane they're going to use. They're checking in here. They're checking in here on Kyle Larson. He started 31st. And right now he's running 16th. He's already up 15 spots from the start. We're only on lap number 8, so he's moved up a bunch. And that's something that you can really do at this track. There's so much room. The restarts are always fucking nuts. And you can make a lot of ground, or you could lose a lot of ground. It just depends how you play that game. Yeah, I believe that I lagged hard. There's going to be a lot of lag in this stream. No one, including me, although I guess I'm the only person that would know why, I have no clue why it's lagging. It's all the same settings as before, just a better camera. So, but you got my voice. You got my vocal cords. And that's all you need. Oh. Oh, what? Oh. It looked like... I was looking at a comment, but then I looked up in front of Elliott and Byron for that 5th place battle. Very close there. 9 almost chopped off to 24 coming down the backstretch. Through turns 3 and 4, the 9 goes low, and he pulls ahead of the 11. The 24 also trying to pull ahead from the middle of the track as Denny Hamlin was riding the high line. Chase Elliott up to 5th. He is on the back bumper here of Austin Cindric, and we are going to commercial. Eric Jones still leading. He's led every single lap so far. Very strong car. I did not expect this. If you told me last week that Eric Jones was going to be leading every single lap of the race to the first commercial break, I would have... It is strange. That's sad news about Jimmy Johnson. It doesn't hurt me a lot personally that he's not doing so well in IndyCar. I never felt like he was too horribly charismatic especially for someone that was like the most dominant driver in the sport and the first person to equal the greats of Petty and Earnhardt. It felt kind of odd that he was, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad about Jimmy Johnson. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a nice guy. And I think he's a fantastic role model. I don't know. He just doesn't have a big personality, you know? Like, if you Hart or like Tony Stewart, I feel like they would be like the dominating presence in the room, and I don't really get that from Jimmy. My stream's still going. I just had the chat die. What the? I think we're good. That was weird. I don't know what's going on. Am I still going? I think I'm still going. I am still going. I've got 9 people watching me fumble around with my phone. That's amazing. All right. Focusing on the race. Oh, we got back from commercial, and Reddick, Tyler Reddick, to the lead. He went around the outside of Eric Jones, coming around through turn 4, and he led the lap. New leader, Tyler Reddick. Look at this new car. Look at what it's done to the competition. Cindric wins last week, and now we've got Eric Jones and Tyler Reddick dominating. That is crazy. And we're seeing. Got through one commercial break. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the leaderboard, and we're gonna start looking through the field. We're gonna see where everyone's running. We're gonna try to track that and focus on some of the things that maybe the broadcast is not focusing on. So wait for this page. Oh, we got the 18, Kyle Busch, spinning out. He has spun out. He's on the backstretch, it looks like. Caution is out. No damage on the car. And he is still rolling. He did not beach the car like everyone seemed to do at Daytona, where they would get the flat and get stuck. He says he thinks he got the left rear on a seam going through turn 2, and that's what took it around. He spun out on exit. So we've already had our first spinner of the day. What is happening with the leaderboard here? Oh, this is awesome. This is probably what it should look like. Through turn 2, one of his tires got on a seam, the very top seam, the left rear, and then it just took him around. Wait, was that? Wait, did he call it? Was that lap 15? Well, no, he said 16. It was almost. Fucking ridiculous. How's the stream? Okay, it's good. All right, then let me load a web page. What the actual shit? Welcome to NASCAR.com, everyone. This is what it looks like right now. If it keeps going on like this, I will just make my window on the corner of the screen bigger. All right, they're doing pit stops here. I'm pretty sure everyone's in. I didn't catch them coming in because I was trying to fix the leaderboard. Here we go. We got a leaderboard. Not updated, but we'll have it in a second here. All right. So yeah, pretty much everyone comes in on that round of pit stops. Reddick leaves the pits with the lead. Byron up 3. Hamlin up 3. They are 2nd and 4th leaving the pits. Chase Elliott up 1. He's 3rd leaving the pits. And I believe that's Eric Jones dropped 3 spots. He'll leave 5th place out of the pits. Excuse me. Well, I'm certainly glad to have everyone here. This has been an absolute disaster of a stream so far, but from this point on, we're laser focused on the race, on the chat, and on the leaderboard, and we're gonna have a good time here today. I think I'm liking this car right now. So we're gonna have to wait for the leaderboard to update because they just pit. It's still showing Jones as the leader, and he came out of the pits 5th. And I'm not going to refresh the page again because it will absolutely not reload properly. Let's see. Is that right? Hold on. No, Kyle Busch is not in the top 5. What the hell? Ignore that. It's trying to tell you that Kyle Busch is in the top 5. And he just spun out, so... I mean, maybe if he pit before everyone else, but then there would be like a penalty for that, I think. There's no way he's in the top 5. So ignore Kyle Busch. Anyone off track? It does not appear anyone's off track. We'll just have to be very patient with this today. Didn't realize the stream crashed. I have no clue if I even have a stream on right now. It won't load on my phone. Alright, well, I'm gonna operate as if the stream is still going. We got a replay here. Ryan Blaney on his pit stop. I believe we're looking at the right front. Oh, okay. Oh, it was a non-issue. They were drawing attention to something that was honestly just a non-issue. There was a lug inside of the tire changer's gun for the 12 car, and it like rolled out of the gun whenever they were in the middle of the stop, and it just rolled away. It wasn't really an issue. He did have a slow stop because of it, but it wasn't a big deal. And we're getting ready for the restart here. We're firing up, coming to the line. Reddick's going to lead us to the line, and we're back going again in stage 1 of the NASCAR Cup Series race at Auto Club. Reddick out to a good jump here. He'll be top side coming through turns 1 and 2. We've got Byron at the bottom and Elliott in the middle. Chase Elliott with a little bit of run. He'll take 2nd place, and Byron falls in the line 3rd. Then side by side, Jones and Hamlin down the backstretch, 4th and 5th, with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. running behind them in 6th. That was quite the big gap that was made there off the restart, but now, yeah, the only real big gap is between the leader and everyone else. Everyone else is running pretty close still, so belay that remark. Oh my god, Martin Truex Jr.'s car looks so weird. Why does it look like that? That doesn't look like Truex at all. It's like the hood and the roof and the rear deck lid are all white, so the top is just white, and then everything else is black. That does not look like a Truex car. We do have some people playing games going down the stretch where it kind of looks like the Indy 500, where you have the leader will like dive down and try to cut the draft, and then everyone behind will try to follow in that wake. I don't know if they're gonna bother with that all day. Top side, Blaney ripping the bottom, and now a battle for the lead. Chase Elliott going low on Tyler Reddick at the line. Reddick leads the lap, and side draft from Elliott. He's going to pull in front. Coming into turn one, new leader, Chase Elliott in the 9 car. Reddick's going to try to get it back. He has a good run on the high side coming out of turn 2. He's right in behind the 9. I think he's just going to sit there, though. Perhaps too early, and then we cut away to a battle between the 47 and the 11 for 5th place. Going through turn 3, 11 about the middle of the track now up to the top, and Stenhouse making the bottom work. 3 and 4 looks like the bottom works really well today. And they cut away from that battle before it was over, but it looks like Stenhouse ahead on that one. Yeah, Stenhouse running 5th now. And I'm glad y'all are having a nice debate, conversation in the comments. We've all been brought together by the sport of binding that binds us. Looks like Reddick's trying to challenge Chase Elliott to get that lead back, but Chase a little bit stronger right now. I do think on the whole today the dominant line is going to be there. And when's the last time you saw Ricky Stenhouse Jr. at a 1.5 miler run like this? And now we've got 4 wide going down the front stretch almost. Blaney, Hamlin, Truex, Logano. 3 wide through 1 and 2. Logano all the way on the bottom. He's trying to make up ground from a spin he had in qualifying. Side by side down the stretch. Hamlin's pushing Truex, and they're going to drive away from Logano just a little bit here. But Logano, I don't know exactly where he started, but he's definitely on the move here in the early goings. And yeah, I want to see Reddick and Elliott battle it out a little more here. But it looks like right now the battle's going to be Byron and Reddick in a second here, because Byron's closing in. I understand people don't like whenever a race gets spread out, kind of boring, but if the broadcast can focus on the actual action happening on the track, I think we'll still be fairly entertained. A car that is slippery, and hard to drive, that can drive really close to another car that is also slippery and hard to drive is always good to see. Always exciting, even if it's the only thing happening on the track is a battle for like 19th place. As long as they're going hard, that's entertainment. That's a fun race to watch. People are very much trying to keep clean air on their cars, though. I don't think the aero is as dominant as it has been in years past at this track, but people are still definitely, I don't know if it's perhaps habit from having to race that way for the last couple of years, or if it's just what these cars need, but everyone is trying to spread apart in the corner so that they don't have anyone in front of them and they have all the aerodynamic grip that they can get. So whenever people are battling, if I'm ever trying to call a battle, they're usually not going to be nose to tail like this. They're usually like, there's a guy here, and maybe there's a guy like here on the bottom trying to make a move. People are trying to keep their own space at the moment, but that could get closer as the race goes on. All right, we are we are having a commercial at the moment, so let's go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard. Top 10 through 28 laps is Elliott, Reddick, Byron, Jones, Stenhouse, Blaney, Truex, Logano, Hamlin fell back to 9th, and Larson rounds us out. Cindric, he was our pole sitter, Austin Cindric, the Daytona 500 champion. He's running 11th right now, and that's something to keep on an eye on. He has one of the best laps of the race, and that's another thing we wanted to check on. I'll get back to that in a second. First, let's look at back and see if anyone's dropped out. Cody Ware is our last place car right now, and he's on the track. He's 38 seconds behind, it says. But he is on the track, so no one's out yet. Disappointing right now seeing Bubba Wallace running 30th. I don't know what's going on with that car, but Bubba running 30th. Now let's take a look at some of these best lap times. Obviously our top two, Elliott and Reddick, are our two fastest of the day so far. 41.88.4 for Elliott, and then the fastest of everyone today, Tyler Reddick, ran a 41.834. And through the top 10, it's like you got some 42.1s, you got some, Jones has a 41.9, Stenhouse has a 42.4 or whatever, and it starts to like gradually decline there. But Cindric back in 11th, our pole sitter, has a 42 flat, a 42.026. Nothing happening. They're talking about Kyle Busch's spin, and the 9 car just drifted up and caught the wall. He was running the top line already, so it wasn't a hard hit. But he could have cut something down there. We'll see. He's still running full speed, and now we got a battle for second. Byron on the bottom side of Reddick. They're running like a lane apart here as they come through turn 2. Reddick's going to hold on for now as they come down the backstretch. They're on the back of the 9 car now. This car is going to be very difficult to run at the wall like that. It doesn't have the side force that they're used to. Coming through 3 and 4. Did he catch it again? I saw dust. I don't think he touched it. I think he just kicked up some of the dust that was already sitting up there. I tell you what, if you're going to hit the wall, it's best to do it if you're already running the high line. If you lose control of the car in the bottom lane, you're going to hit that wall a lot harder. I just want to pinch your cheeks, Bobby. But I can't focus on that right now because we got some good racing going on here. We've got 4 cars within a second of each other for the lead right here down the backstretch. It's Elliott, Reddick, Byron, and Eric Jones. You like that Jones boy, right, Bobby? 3 wide. Oh, the 9 car. I think he's got a tire down. He just had to bail out a little bit. No, he doesn't have a tire down. He's still going. So he just lost grip again. Coming through 3 and 4. I don't know if he caught the wall that time, but he got sideways, and Reddick leads the lap. Tyler Reddick back to the lead. They just cut away. We still have 3 cars that are very close to each other for the lead. Now we're going back to talk about Kyle Busch. And he's taking up the entire screen. We got a cockpit view of Kyle Busch and a roof cam of Kyle Busch, while the leaders are all like within half a second of each other. I'm not saying I could do it better, but I feel like you couldn't do it much worse. Oh, Kyle Busch says he's running out of water. He's coming to pit road. Kyle Busch to pit road. Tough day for the 18 car. I don't know if this has anything to do with the spin he had earlier, or if this is just like too much tape on the grill. Oh, there's no tape on it. Is it? Do they not run tape on these anymore? God, I'm so damn old school, it hurts. Hello, Bobby's mom, by the way. Glad that your son is here to watch the stream, to watch me have the laggiest stream in history. Kyle Busch on pit road. He's pushing a lot of water. They're going around some lap traffic here. They got the dual windows. And a battle for the lead again. The 8 and the 24. Byron, whenever Byron is setting up these runs, he's getting like on the quarter panel, the left rear corner panel of the 8 car. So that is one scenario. That is one battle I've seen, and the 9's around. The 9's around. Finally went around. I think he did cut something. He was out on the track for a long time before that happened, and we do have a caution from that. But Reddick versus Byron seems to be the one battle on track I'm seeing where they will actually run very close to each other. Every time Byron sets up a move, he gets like right on the quarter panel, or like keeps it real close. So they're not like the whole track width apart like a lot of the other battles are. Replay of Chase Elliott. It's probably the tire cutting down. It looks like Kyle Busch's spin, but this had prior damage beforehand. All right, guys, we saw Kyle Busch, former series champion, 2-time series champion, spin out lap 15. The 2020 series champion, Chase Elliott, hit the wall leading and then perhaps hit it again to lose the lead later on, and then spun out from damage from that. What are we thinking here? What kind of impressions are you guys getting from this race so far? Because I'm intrigued. And hello, Miss Haley. I know you're not actually watching. Bobby's watching, but hello to you as well. All right, we're coming into the pits. A couple people got lapped there, but they might be staying out to get a lap back, so I'm not going to call who's on the lead lap right now and who's a lap down. Something is wrong with Reddick's seat they're talking about. I think his leg is numb, is what they said. Yeah, even though he was leading the race, he said there's an issue with his seat, Tyler Reddick, and his leg was going numb. That's strange. That would be a really shitty thing to, like, ruin his race. Oh, my leg. Duh. I do not know how much it costs to run a Cup Series entry. But it is so, like, spec that I can't imagine, like, even in, like, the motorsport community. I don't know. Like, I would have to think because of the amount of people that started this race and how the number's been going down recently, that is kind of a ridiculous number. But I do think they tried to make this car a little more cost-effective. We might not actually know how much this car costs to field, because this is a brand new car. We don't really have that information yet, I don't think. All right, ECAZ says this race is very good so far. The cars can run close in the corners. It's hard to drive for hopefully the right reasons. I don't know why we're on the same wavelength, but I am appreciating it. That's where I am as well. All right. All right, so problems early. We've got Kyle Busch 4 laps down. They're trying to fix an overheating issue in the number 18. It's also showing Cody Ware 4 laps down, and then we got Garrett Smithley 2 down. Bubba Wallace with a really slow car today. Either that or he just doesn't have a handle on this, how this thing drives. He's running 32nd, assuming this is updated. Yeah, it looks like it's updated. So Smithley, Kyle Busch, and Cody Ware, the only drivers any laps down right now. As we run under caution here, it would appear that Nick leading, Eric Jones second, William Byron third, Austin Cindric up to fourth. It is showing him fourth. That is a big recovery if that is true, because he was running 11th last time I saw. Stenhouse running Bowman 8th, Logano 9th, Ryan Blaney 10th. And Chase Elliott, after his spin, he's showing 31st. I don't know why McLeod and Wallace are behind him, but that is how it shows. An overheating issue? They just did a segment talking about the opening on the front of the car. And what's different about... oh, we're coming to restart here. I'll talk about the grill opening in a second for anyone that didn't get to see that. But we're coming to the restart here with Reddick on the high side, Jones on the bottom. Green flag is out and the stage continues. 23 laps to go and they're starting to fan out. 3 wide at the back. Getting a little bit more ballsy as this goes on. Oh, Cindric just got, I think he got loose behind the 43. He had to back out. But still showing 4th, now 5th as Stenhouse goes around him on the outside, followed by Truex. And now a big run. Logano just threw it underneath Cindric really aggressively. Cindric's like standing still here. Everyone's going around him. He's in a 3 wide here with Blaney and Larson coming down the front stretch. He holds them off for now. And oh, Briscoe with an amazing move to the middle there between Larson and Blaney. That was a very good move. He was ballsy last week and he's ballsy this week. And now a battle for the lead. Byron is back to the back of the 8 car. He's already gotten around. Jones is back to 5th here. I didn't even notice he fell back. Byron's determined to lead this race. He's been up at the leader so many times already. My live is buggy. It is not your fault. My stream is just really laggy today. We just got to deal with it. So top 3, top 4 coming down across the line here with 21 to go. Reddick, Byron, Stenhouse, and Truex. And Truex, a move on the inside. Couldn't get there on Stenhouse. But those 4 are all very close running right now. So the left leg on Reddick is going numb. That's his problem. So our leader with the numb left leg, not loving that. I want him to have a good race. He's showing a lot of strength. It's someone that has not had success in the Cup Series. I'd like to see him have a good one. We've got side by side for second. Stenhouse on the high side of Byron coming down the front stretch. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. showing some muscle, moves around to 24-47 to second place. Parity right now. This does remind me of older days where you would have drivers like of all prestiges running into top 5 throughout the race, and then it would shake out at the end where only the best remained. But it's really nice to see that it's kind of mixed up who's dominant in the sport at the moment. This new car, it has turned everything around, and everything's brand new. Well, unlike I almost forgot about the macaroni that I was eating. Thank you for bringing up chicken tendies, because I'm actually very hungry. That was cold. This racing is pretty good, man. They're able to stay close. That's all I wanted. I just wanted cars that were hard to drive and they stay close, and they're doing it. We've got Blaney is right on the back of the 2 car. He's not completely like in line with them, but through the corner, right on the quarter panel. And it didn't mess up his car at all, or either of their cars. And now side by side on the back. And now Briscoe a push to the back of Cindric. But Blaney, ooh, Blaney got kind of squiggly sideways there on the bottom line, but he's going to really drive away. That bottom line through 3 and 4 is so good today. So Blaney, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th now. God, there's just constantly a battle to cover. This is so good. NASCAR, don't turn this into a short track. Well, I guess it's not NASCAR's call. Do not turn this into a short track. Find another short track, build some stands. Do not tear down this track. This is such good racing. All right, so for anyone that missed on the grill opening they were talking about, because it's a problem that a lot of these drivers are having, Kyle Busch overheated and Bell went to pit road with the hood up as well. Those are both Gibbs cars, by the way, so that might be something to watch out for. But the grill opening, it takes in air and sends it to 2 places. First, obviously, it's going to send air to the engine to cool the engine down, but also it sends air up through the holes in the hood and out. I'm guessing that's like an aerodynamic decision for like a handling thing. I don't think they really went into detail about why that is. But it would appear because there's the air is going to 2 different parts of the car. Well, I mean, not 2 different parts of the car, but the airflow to the engine isn't all going to the engine. Some of it's going out of the hood. That might be some of the problem. That is, like maybe it's not enough air to keep the engine cool. They were talking about perhaps the openings in the hood getting clogged up and that being an issue.